Yeah, and it's interesting. They run a 2-quarterback system. They have Keith Nickel and Kirk Cousins, playing for them. And both of them are pretty good quarterbacks. They both have very high efficiency ratings, as you were mentioning. And the secondary has got to figure things out. Boubacar Sissoko or JT Floyd, whoever it is, needs to start playing better on a consistent basis. And if it doesn't happen by Saturday, Michigan could be in trouble because Michigan State's pass offense is pretty proficient.
What about Michigan's lack of pressure? And this is something that, you look at Big Ten overall stats, Michigan has about 4.5 sacks the entire season. How much is that, we were discussing this earlier, is that Brandon Graham not being Brandon Graham anymore? Is it perhaps, Anthony Lilota being, the freshman that he is? It seems like Michigan's defensive front is definitely a weak point, and against a team that likes to run the ball so much as Michigan State, that could present some problems.
It could, and that's what I had mentioned had been the big problem in the Indiana game and the Eastern Michigan game is the front seven is just not getting enough penetration on these teams, and because that's the whole thing that had been bothering me with Greg Robinson's system is that because what they do, they take the 4 defensive ends, they basically put a linebacker in for one of them. I just don't think Michigan's big enough. Brandon Graham is a beast, but when you put 2 offensive linemen on him, he's just not going to get that much penetration. So you need guys like Brandon Herron and Craig Rowe to step up, and they've played well, but they're just not big enough to really take up offensive linemen like they need to. And the blitzing has been underutilized, I think. So Michigan could really use a little more pressure, especially like you were saying, with the Michigan State attack as it's set up.
And, of course, running out of time would be remiss not to mention special teams, and Michigan's special teams have been a major strength of the team thus far. Daryl Stoneham and Zoltan Mesko combined versus their adversaries on Indiana made up for about 70 or 80 yards in that Indiana game. And with the turnovers Michigan had, that really was a difference in the game. Quickly, because we were running out of time, you have to make a prediction. I'll go first, just to set the bar. I think Michigan is going to pull it out. I would put it at 33-24. I think it'll be close, but I think at the end, Michigan's going to pull away.
Call me a homer, but I really think Michigan is a better football team. It's going to be close. It'll come down to the wire. I'd say, just to be a little different from you, I'd go 34-31.
Okay, all right. Well, of course, we both pick Michigan. What else is new?
Of course.
That's it for Varsity Blue this week. Next week, hopefully, we will be talking about another victory over Big Brother. Little brother. Come on.